Hi and welcome to this tutorial on creating different types of calendar feeds or importing them actually to your LRHSD calendar. So I had a couple questions and we've done this in the past, but since the Google interface changed, I figured I would update the tutorial. So we're going to bring in the day calendar. You can grab that if you go to lrhsd.org, and it is in the Quick View Calendar. It'll take you to where we just were, and then there's an icon set up here, and this link here, iCal feed instructions. We're going to copy it, and we're going to go over to our Google Calendar, and we're going to add it. So if you scroll down the left-hand side, you can hit this Add Other Calendars button, and then From URL. So I clicked into there, and then I'm going to paste in the feed and add the calendar. I think it added. Didn't notify me, it's still thinking. Let's see if it's there. It didn't work. Maybe let's try one more time. Maybe because I already have it in there, it's not adding it. Let's try from URL. Paste it in. Okay, so the calendar's been added. If I go back, now you'll see it at the top here. And then that'll be in your other calendars if you wanted to turn it on and off for hiding or showing. That's how you do it. And then this helps with planning. So this is actually going to come in as events on a calendar, and you're going to want to make a calendar first. So if you just import it, it'll go in whatever calendar that you select when you're doing import. So I have a calendar called Class Schedule Template that I've made, and I'm going to make a new one here just so that you see how to do it. Create. Oh, I don't want to create an item. Maybe it's just add a new calendar. Create a new calendar. So we'll just call this class schedule number 2, and I'll create it. So the first step is create the calendar, and then you're going to import all of the different class events. So I've set the day and the time in and out of each of the periods. So it's creating it, and then once it finishes up, we can add this in. Okay, so I'll just jump back. So here's class schedule 2, and I'm going to hide the one that I already have. In order to import into this, you're going to download what I've created. So it's like all the start and end times for each of the periods. And I'll post that. It'll be in this video in the comments, but it'll also be on the blog here. So if you click to download, so we'll save that file. Okay. And I can just shut that one off so we can see it come in. Options for the Schedule 2 calendar, all settings and sharing. That's where you do the export. Is there an import there? No. There we go, import and export. Okay, so we're going to import and select the file that we just downloaded. So when you go over to Google Drive and download, just make sure you note where you're putting it, if it's in your downloads, or you can select a folder where you want to drop it down to. And then when you're importing, go ahead and select it. So it should be in my downloads. That's the file. I'll open it. And then add to calendar. So make sure you select a calendar where you want to put it, or else it'll just add it to whichever is currently selected, and by default it'll be your username calendar. So I've created the class schedule 2 calendar, and then I'm going to go ahead and import. So it'll tell you that it imports 53 events. That's all the start and end times for all the different class periods. And then if you jump back over, now you have your calendar. So it's pretty neat. It shows you at what time of the day you are. It'll kind of give you that red line, and then if you wanted to, you can even go in and plan on each of these periods, and add descriptions and that kind of thing. And that's going to do it for this one. If you have any questions, go ahead and reach out. Have a good one.